Alright guys, now let's fix this. Exercise 2, right? From writing, task 2, exercise 2. Look at this sample answer and complete the gaps with words from the box. You will need to use some words more than once, and in some cases, more than one answer is possible. So we have some words here, also, and believe, something like that. And then you need to read one else writing sample here, and then you just fill in those words. It's very easy because those are very basic words, right? Not hard at all. So in the past, okay, we'll start by reading this, right? Yeah, Hung, go read that. In the past. Live and die. Yes, okay. All right, it's okay, thank you. Now, Phúc.
I believe that living in one place had its adventures. People were always close to their family and their friends.
Okay, you can stop right there. Duy Tân, next one, number 3. So the answer for number 3 is and. Yes, it's very simple, right? So you can write there and. In small communities, people knew everyone well and they helped each other more. Okay, agree? Okay, number 4. No, there was real community spirit. Yeah, spirit. Go on.
However, also there were disadvantages as well. For example.
Okay, stop right there. So the answer here is however. We don't use also, okay? Because also that means you add something more. But however, that means we have a contrast idea. Okay? So those two sentences, they come with kind of opposite ideas or opinions. So we need to use however, not also. Even though we, according to grammar, yes, we can put also there. But according to the meaning, we cannot do that. Okay? So the answer here is however. They help each other more. There was a real community spirit. However, there were disadvantages as well. So that means first of all, they talk about the advantages and then they talk about the disadvantages. That's why, yeah, those two things are completely different. That's why we need to use however in this case, right? Okay, now next one. Hung, go. So what is the answer for number 5? No. Also? And. And. Remember the way to use also? We don't put also there in middle. Where should we put also? At the beginning. Or we can say like after the subject. Like I also do that. Okay? But not somewhere in the middle like this. We don't put also. There would not have been many job opportunities. Okay? So here we say, for example, people probably got bored easily and there would not have been many job opportunities. Alright, number 6. Phúc.
However, when you had an agreement with someone, you still had to see them every day. It would be
No, we don't use however here. We use however when two sentences have some kind of opposite kind of arguments or something. Do they have opposite arguments here? No. So what should we use here? Number 6. Also, right? Number 6, we need to use also because it just adds more opinions about the disadvantages, right? Because here they are talking about the disadvantages. Number 1, people probably got bored easily. So that's the first disadvantage. Number 2, there would not have been many job opportunities. Choose disadvantages already. And now the next one. Also, when you had an argument with someone, you still had to see them every day. and this is also a disadvantage, right? So that's why we need to use also in this case, because they add more to that idea. Okay? Alright, Duy Tân.
It would be difficult to get away from them.
Uh-huh.
Now people are online.
Mm-hmm.
In my country, people move from place to place much more. I think that this is a good thing because they can
So the answer for number 7 is think or believe. Yes. You can write think or believe there. Okay. Remember for number 2, you see number 2 we use believe, think, right? Number 7 we can use think, believe. So if you use believe for number 2, we should use think for number 7. Got it? We don't use the same words again. You understand? Yes. So I think or believe that this is a good thing because they can learn more about the world and enjoy experiences that they would not have if they stayed in one place. Alright. Next one.
They can also believe with more people.
What's the answer for number 8?
Also.
Also. They can also meet more people. Alright, they can also meet more people. What else? What is the answer for number 9?
People.
Number 9?
Number 9 is and.
Yeah, and they have better job opportunities. Okay? Alright, yeah, number 10. Okay, number 10, the answer is opinion or view. Okay, number 10, you can write view, opinion. Yeah? Number 10, view or opinion. So in my view or in my opinion, the main disadvantages are that people can lose touch with their family. Okay, you don't know the answer for number 11, right? Phúc?
And it can be difficult to make new friends.
Yes, the answer for number 11 is and. Okay, because they just add more information there. But we don't use also in this case. Yeah, even though they have the same meaning, but we don't use also here. Okay, and it can be difficult to make new friends. All right, Duy Tân, no, Phúc, number 12. In my what?
In my opinion of you.
Yes, in my opinion of view. Guys, so again, for number 10, if you use view, then number 12, you need to use opinion, okay? But if we use, or if you use opinion in number 12, in number 10, then you need to change that to view in number 12, okay? Got it? So in my opinion or in my view, there are clear advantages and disadvantages to the way people lived in the past. Duy Tân, what's the answer for number 13?
also.
You make the mistake for that again. Also, no, we use and. Okay, Duy Tân, you need to check the way to use also, okay? Again, do we have it somewhere in the book, guys? Later on, we will need to check that again, okay? Just to help Duy Tân because he makes some mistakes for also and for a couple of times already. Yeah. So the answer for number 13 is and the way they live now. Go on, Duy Tân. I would not.
I would not like to live in the same way or my family.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, number 14.
However, I know some people who have done this.
Yes, however. Okay. However, I know some people who have done this.
And they are perfectly happy.
Yes, number 15. The answer for number 15 is and they are perfectly happy. Okay? So you need to read this again, guys. Just read that for a couple of times. Yeah, because we made some mistakes here and there, so it would be very useful if we can review it now. Yeah, read that again. Guys, where do we learn about also and or something, however, like that? Where? Which page? It's still in the book, right? Where's that? Oh, I see it right here. Page 122, guys. Page 122. You don't read that. No, still in the book, not workbook. Okay. Page 122. Read that also. Okay, so we use also to add extra information or an extra opinion to things we have already said. Children should learn good behavior from their parents. They should also, you see, we use also after the subject, right? We should also learn to behave well at school. So that's the first place. Now tell me, the next one. Yes, this one is very important. We cannot use also to join two sentences. You see that? So that's why in some sentences like number 13, you cannot just use also there because we cannot use also to join two sentences. You understand? Look at number 13 again. There are clear advantages and disadvantages to the way people lived in the past. So that is one sentence. The other one is the way they live now. Okay? We need to use and, not also. Or number 5, for example, people probably got bored easily. So that's the first sentence. And the second one is there would not have been many job opportunities. That is the second answer, the second sentence. We cannot use also to join those two sentences. Do you understand? Yeah? Okay, go on. Yes, but we can place it at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the second sentence. For example, a good education is expensive, and then full stop, and then you put also. You see? A good education is expensive, that's the first sentence. And then you need to put a full stop there. Also, it takes a long time. Or we can say, it also takes a long time. Or it takes a long time also. That means also you can put it at the beginning or in the middle. In the middle, that means after the subject. Or at the end of the second sentence, that means at the end, okay? Also, it takes a long time, or it also takes a long time, or it takes a long time also. Yeah, we have 3 positions for also. But of course, we need to use that on the second sentence only. You see? After the full stop. We cannot use that to join 2 sentences. Got it? Yeah? Okay, done. Guys, after this, you need to read that for a couple of times, yeah? To learn how to use them properly. Now exercise 3, look at the sample answer again. Has the candidate answered the question? Tick the boxes which are relevant. Did the candidate give an introduction? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So you can tick that box. Okay. Tick that box, guys. Yes. Candidate. That means the person who take or participate in the exam or take on the exam. Just like you, all of you, when you take the IELTS exam, that means you are the candidates of that exam. Got it? Thí sinh hay gì đó anh? So the candidate gives an introduction. Yes, right? So that is the first one. In the past, it was common for people to be born, grow up, live and die in the same place. This is still the case in some cultures, but not in all. Yeah? Now, next one. The candidate writes about the past. Yes or no? Yes, he writes about the past, like that living in one place had its advantages. People were, you see, he or she used the simple past here, right? Yeah, so he writes about the past. How about writing about the present? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Okay, guys? So, because when we check, we look at exercise 1 again. What should you do in this essay? To yes or no? You see that you have to write about the present. You have to write about the past, right? Number 1 and number 2, write about the past, write about the present. Yes, we have to do that. And that is exactly what this candidate did. Okay? Good. Now number 4. Gia Hân. The candidate says what is good and bad about both situations. Yes or no? Yes. So you can tick that one. Number 5. The candidate gives their own opinion.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. You can tick that. Duy Tân, the candidate talks about their personal experiences. No? Really? Yes. Where? The candidate talks about their personal experiences. Where is that, guys? Where is that?
However, I know some people who have done this and they are perfectly happy. The last sentence.
Yes, however, I know some people who have done this and they are perfectly happy. So based on his or her own opinion, experience, right? What else? Something else?
In my opinion, paragraph 3.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, in our view, the main disadvantage are that people can lose touch with their family and it can be difficult to make new friends.
That's just to give their own opinion. That's number 5, not personal experiences. That's opinion, right? Not experiences. Experiences, that means that that person must experience that or face that for real.
In my country,
Yes, in my country, people move from place to place much more. That means that person sees that, okay, or experience that in his country or in her country. So that is based on their personal experiences, something like that. Okay, okay. Number 7, the candidate gives a conclusion. Yes or no? Okay. Yes. That is the last sentence, right? Yes. Conclusion, kết luận đó. The conclusion is the last sentence here. In my opinion or in my view, there are clear advantages and disadvantages to the way people lived in the past and the way they live now. I would not like to live in the same place all my life. However, I know some people who have done this and they are perfectly happy. right? Okay, now the candidate has given a well-organized answer. Yes or no? Yeah, huh? What do you think? You don't know. Folk, what do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. Yes, we can take that. We can take that. That is, yes, the candidate has given a well-organized answer. Why is that? Because he or she has, first of all, an introduction. You see that? An introduction. And then they have the body, the man body. Okay? And lastly, they have a conclusion. But for the body, I like them to separate that better, you know? I want to see some space here, but because here I don't see any space, just like, or they stop after, get away from them, right? And they get down the line and then they say now people are more mobile in my country or something. But they want to see kind of, they need to separate the advantages and disadvantages in different paragraphs, and then they can discuss that. I think it's much better, okay? Yeah? But at least they have an introduction here, and then they say, okay, I believe or think that living in one place has its own advantages. That means they are talking about advantages and then disadvantages or something like that, right? Of living in one place, and then they talk about some other thing, yeah, advantages, disadvantages. I think we can have a better organization compared with this. We can have a better one. But at least this one is okay. Not so bad. Okay, but we can do better, right? Yeah, this book is just like for band 4 and 5, so it's like that. So I don't suggest that you have to do exactly the same, otherwise you will get something like that. I think this one, yeah, you can get somewhere band 6 or 7 with this one, 6 or something, 6.5 with this one, but not too high. Yeah? If you want to get a higher score, you have to do better. That this is not enough for you to get a band 8 or 9, of course. Obviously, right? Okay, number 9, the candidate has written at least 250 words, yes or no? Yeah, we have to count, but I think yes. Okay? And that, guys, so that means this is what you have to do as well. Yeah? To write well for this essay, you have to do all of these things. You have to give an introduction. You have to write about the past, about the present. You have to say what is good and bad about both situations. You have to give your own opinion. You have to talk about your personal experiences. You have to give a conclusion. You need a well-organized answer. That means you have to organize everything well, right? And then you have to write at least 250 words. Got it? Yeah? Okay, let's have a short break before we continue. Okay? Yes? Experience. Okay? Spirit. Tinh thần. All right, guys. Now spelling changes when adding ed. Exercise 1. How do you spell the past simple forms of these regular verbs? Complete the table with the verbs from the box. So we have some verbs here, right? And rule add d or add ed, or change the last letter to I and add ed, or double the final letter and add ed. We have some of them like that, right? So last time we learned about it already. Now let's do it. All right, now okay, number 1. What do we have? We have move. Yeah, we have move, and the past simple form of that one is moved. That means we just add d after that. We don't add ed, we just add d. Now Gia Hân, tell me one more word. Save.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's right. Oh, can you go from the top to the bottom, because save is kind of at the end already. Do we have anything before that? Ở ngoài đọc từ trên xuống dưới thì coi có từ nào mình ấy để cho mình khỏi loạn xạ ha. Đâu từ trên dưới có ngoài từ save ra còn từ nào không? Before that. Yeah, combine. So guys, please write combine on the example column, and then you write the past simple of that one, that is combined with d. Okay, you just add d after that. Yeah, combine, and then we have combined with d. Now Phúc, give me another word.
Memorize.
Yeah, memorize. Now please write that. We have memorize. Okay, memorize on the example column, and then we have memorized with the d with d. Okay, on the next column. Give me a sec. Okay. All right, now please give me another word. Duy Tân. Yeah, prove. Okay, we have prove. You can write there, and then we have proved on the column with D. Okay. All right, the last one. Okay. Yeah, save. Okay, and then we have saved, right? Save, and then we have saved. Yeah, with D. Okay, next one, add ed. Yeah, Hân, what do we have? What? No. Yeah, up here. Okay. So we have appear. Guys, please, you need to remember that. Okay, appear, and then we have appeared. Next to that, we need to add ed after that. Okay, what else?
And.
Yes, we have and then we have ended, right? And then ended. What else? Miss and then missed with ed, okay? Miss and then missed with ed. What else?
Play and play.
Yeah, play and played. Yes, that's right. Play and played. Please write them all, okay? Okay, give me a sec. Alright, now change the last letter to I and add ed. Yahang, what do we have before that? Yeah, carry. Okay, we have carry and then we have carried. Yes? Okay, Phúc, the next one?
Study.
Yeah, study. Yeah, that's the case. They have studied. Alright, the last one, double the final letter and add ed. What do we have? Yitang? Admit. Okay. We have admit. And then we have admitted. Alright, what else? Okay.
Plan and we have plan.
Yeah, plan and planned, right? Plan and planned. What else? What? Before that. Before stop, what do we have? We have prefer. Okay? And then preferred. Yeah? Double R. Yes, prefer, double R, and then ed. And the last one is stop, right? Stopped. Double P, and then ed. Got it? Okay, now we try to say these words together. Hung, you go first. Move, go. Okay, Phúc.
Combined.
Okay. Ethan, go. What are you doing? Yes. No. Move, combine, and then what? Oh, Yutan, you got it wrong. Do you focus? After combine, what do we have, Yutan? Yeah, memorize first, right? Memorize, memorized, and then prove, proved, and the last one is save, saved, right? Okay. Next one, add ed. Okay, you say all of them.
Appear, appears.
Okay. All of them.
Miss, appear, appears, and, miss, fade.
Okay. Gia Hân, number 3. All of them. Okay. Phúc, number 4.
Admitted. Land. Refer. Stop it.
No, not stop it. We say stopped. Okay. Remember, we only say it for 2 cases. 1, some words ending with the, and the other one is some words ending with t. Okay, like and then we have ended, admit, and then we have admitted. Okay, and the rest you have to learn some other rules. Yeah. Okay, good. Now exercise 2. The words in brackets in these sentences each follow one of the rules in the table above. Write the words in their past simple forms. Have you finished? Yes? Okay. Let's fix that. Number 1, Kit.
I tried Japanese food for the first time last night.
Yeah, I tried. Okay, IED. I tried IED. Yes. Number 2. Yeah, Hân, go. She what? She decided. Okay, she decided. When she was 8, she decided she wanted to become a doctor. Number 3.
When I was growing up, I lived with my grandparents.
Yeah, lived. Okay, lived. Lived. When I was growing up, I lived with my grandparents. Number 4. Yes, visited. Okay, we visited all the sites during our trip to New York. 5.
They met in 2003 and married 2 years later.
Yes, married. They met in 2003 and married 2 years later. Number 6. Yes, arrived. Okay, at D, at the end. As soon as she arrived, everyone left. 7.
Our friends only had a small house, so we stayed in a hotel.
Yeah, our friends only had a small house, so we stayed ED, okay, in a hotel. 8. His strange behavior really worried everyone. IED, okay? IED. Yeah? Alright guys, so that's it for our lesson today. We'll see each other Next time. Goodbye, see you.